Any Excel users at least one time in their career had to find an intersecting data value on your dataset and end up having a cross eye. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Consider my test dataset here. Let's say if you're looking for coconut that was sold on 2018, what you do is that go down your list, look for coconut, and then go all the way up. Make sure you're on column F, which is 2018. Scroll all the way down, and the answer that you're looking for is 44. As you can see, the process can be really tedious, especially if your data set is very, very large. So the first thing I'm going to do is basically allow the user to enter fruit and the year, and then create a crosshair with a yellow line or whatever color that you like. Instead of typing, I'm going to do a pull down or a drop down. You're going to select the fruit on cell C2 here, and then you're going to go data. Under data tools, there's this data validation. Select data validation. Under the settings tab, and the allow, you're going to change the allow to list, and on the source, basically you're going to select or click on this arrow here, and then the pop-up window becomes small, which allows you to select any items on your data set. So basically I'm going to select all the fruit because I'm working on this fruit here all the way down to the very last one except the total. And then after that, if I hit enter and enter one more time, you can see a pull down menu appear with all your fruits that are available in there. Just select one, and that completes the pull down. Let's do the same thing with year. Select the year on cell C3, data, data tools, data validation. A pop-up will appear again. Setting tabs, allow changes to list. Click on the arrow again, but this time around your years are in horizontal format. So basically click the very first cell on B6 here and drag all the way to the very last year that you have, and then click or press enter twice like this, 1, 2, and then you can see on your pull down you have all the years that's on your data set here. So that's how you do the pull down or drop down list. It makes it easier so that you don't have to actually manually type it. So now for the crosshair, what you do is that you first highlight your data set area like this all the way to the bottom. I have a total at the bottom. I'm just going to skip the bottom total here, and then go all the way up. Now you're going to select home on your ribbon tab here. Go style, under style, that's conditional formatting, and click on new rules. And on this pop-up here, you're going to select use a formula to determine which cell to format, and the formula that you'll be using is equal or open parenthesis. So it's going to use two conditions to validate the crosshair, because crosshair has two lines, right? The horizontal and the vertical. We're going to start off with fruit here. So basically I'm going to say the very first one, which is A7, and you're going to press F4 twice, which is going to make our column static and our row variable like that, so that it will give you the crosshair look of the horizontal. And then that's going to equals to, and basically look for the fruits that the user have entered on cell C2 like this. So basically you're checking what the user have selected against what's available so that they know exactly which row to highlight. And the second argument on the OR would be the year now. So the year, basically we're going to select the very first year on our data set, which is in cell B6, and this time around we're going to press F4 once so that the row is fixed but the column is variable like this, $ on the row. And then we're going to check, say equal to whatever the user has selected on cell C3 here like this. You're going to do close parentheses, and that completes your simple condition for your crosshair. Now to highlight or color the crosshair, click on format button, and then you're going to select fill, and then under the fill select the color that you want the crosshair to look like. So I'm going to select yellow for mine, and I'm going to click OK and OK one more time, and you can see that the crosshair is already working there. It's basically looking for olive on 2020. Now if you do a quick test here, maybe change this to something up in the fruit chain here, orange, you can see orange on 2020, and if you want to change the year, you can easily change the year like this at 2017. Let's do a quick test on our coconut that we talked about just now in the early part of the video. Coconut on 2018, which should give you the value of 44 like this.